Recently, there has been a ton of news of upcoming games, so in this video, we're going over 10 epic games that are coming out in 2024 and 2025. So if you haven't already, make sure to like the video, and with all that said, let's jump into it. Starting it off, we have Crimson Desert. This game looks absolutely incredible. It's a single-player open-world game with a variety of skills and abilities that you can obtain. From what we've seen, the combat looks incredible. It appears that there is going to be a ton of different quests and missions you can go on throughout this medieval fantasy world. It also looks like there's going to be different sky islands in the game as well, much like in Tears of the Kingdom, which is another great feature in this game. The game will also be on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC, and it's scheduled to be released sometime in 2025. Next up, we have Tower of Aghasba. I am extremely excited for this game. In this mythical world, you'll be able to build your own village in the sky, rebuilding a world where civilization has crumbled. The game will not only feature single player but also online co-op. You will be able to build and fight all while doing it with your friends. This game honestly looks like a mix between Zelda and Shadow of the Colossus, both extremely good games. The storyline for this game is very cool as well, where you have to go back to the land of Aghasba where your ancestors used to live. You are tasked with the mission to rebuild this lost civilization that used to dwell here. The game is going to be releasing on PlayStation 5 and PC later this year. At number 8, we have Little Devil Inside. In this Victorian/medieval world, you will have to hunt down different monsters around the world for this professor, searching for supernatural creatures and other strange things. The game looks super cool, and the different environments show how much depth and character is going to be in this game. You can travel around in this sort of overworld style, and then when you get to a certain spot, you can then switch to this sort of third-person view. The combat looks extremely good in this game, and all the different sort of weird creatures and monsters looks very exciting and mysterious. And I can't wait to see all the different ways we'll be able to fight these creatures. The game has been in development for many years now, and the last preview we got of this game wasn't long ago. So while we don't know exactly when this game is coming out, it's most likely it's coming out next year. Though we do know that the game will be releasing on Xbox, PlayStation, Steam, and Switch. Next, we have Kingmakers. Kingmakers is a medieval game where you travel back in time with a variety of guns and vehicles to intervene in massive battles to change the course of history. You get to control an army and then go in and fight alongside them. The game features a ton of things you can do, such as run over a horde of soldiers and fly a giant helicopter over a raging battle. The game looks extremely fun, and the idea of going back in time with weapons and gear that don't exist in that period of time seems like a great idea for a game. The game is coming out later this year and will release on PC, though there are plans in the future for it coming to console. Number 6, we have Monster Hunter Wilds. The Monster Hunter franchise is absolutely incredible. The combat in every game is extremely good, and the fact that another Monster Hunter is coming out is extremely exciting. The game seems to take place in this sort of desert area. We don't know much about the game, but it seems like the storyline will have something to do with stopping some sort of dark thing that's coming. The game is coming out sometime in 2025 and will release on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. The game seems to be taking inspiration from not only Monster Hunter World, but also Monster Hunter Rise. Both very good Monster Hunter games. At number 5, we have Assassin's Creed Shadows. This Assassin's Creed will be based in ancient Japan, where you'll be able to play as an assassin and also a samurai who can use heavy weapons. This Assassin's Creed looks very cool, and the fact that you'll be able to play as two different people is another great element to the game. The Assassin's Creed franchise is always extremely fun. The combat's fun, the missions are fun, so I'm very excited for this new Assassin's Creed to come out. We don't know much about the story, but we do know these two characters, after being enemies, unite to take down a greater enemy. I can't wait to hear more news about it and what the gameplay will be like. The game is coming out November 12th and is releasing on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. Number 4, we have Light No Fire. This game takes place in a massive open world with a variety of different biomes. games. In this fantasy world, you'll be able to encounter dragons, different weird creatures, and you'll be able to do it with your friends as this game features multiplayer. The creators of this game also made No Man's Land. The game will be coming out later this year, and you'll be able to play it on PC as well as console. Overall, this game looks extremely exciting, and I can't wait to see what the actual gameplay will be like in the future. We do know that you'll be able to construct your own buildings, so it seems like there's going to be a lot of freedom you have within this open world. Next up, we have Fable 4. Now, the Fable series has always been incredible, with its mythical world and a variety of magic and skills you can learn to fight. Fable has always dominated when it comes to its massive world, so it's exciting to see just how much better it's gotten in this new Fable. Now, we haven't seen any gameplay footage, but there's no doubt there's going to be many quests and missions just like the older games. While we don't know a release date for this game, it's possible it comes out at the end of this year or sometime in 2025. At number 2, we have Project Awakening. Now, Project Awakening is a combat-focused action RPG that has elements from both Monster Hunter World and Dragon's Dogma 2. The world this takes place in looks absolutely incredible, and the combat from what we've seen looks very good as well. The game has been in production for a while now, but updates on this game are said to come out pretty soon, so it shouldn't be long until we know more about this game. This game will be PS exclusive though. And finally, we have Black Myth Wukong. In this story based in Chinese mythology, you will play as the Monkey King, venturing out into the land, encountering different bosses, each with their own unique attacks that you will have to learn. The game is based off an ancient Chinese story known as Journey to the West. The game looks absolutely incredible with its magical world and its fast-paced combat. The game honestly reminds me of God of War. From the graphics to the combat to the story, it's all very much like it. The game comes out August 20th, and you'll be able to play it on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. And with that, we have the top 10 list of games coming out in 2024 and 2025. If you're excited about these upcoming games, make sure to let me know in the comments below. And if you want to see the trailers for any one of these games, I'll have a link in the description. And with all that said, I'll see you in the next one.